Think about from our perspective, like the company, there are so many people that aren't reading the rules, right? That are trading the accounts that end up, failing for whatever reason. And then they're just coming at us like crazy.
I see it a lot in the Discord,
Yep.
the Knights Challenge, because that one I think is the only one that has the relative drawdown or the trailing. And then that's actually similar to what Top Step had for a while. So I was familiar with that. I was like, I do not want that. And I see people kind of acting up about it, but I think it just kind of comes back. It's like, hey, TFT is giving you this opportunity. It's your responsibility to understand the rules and make your decisions based off that. And instead of complaining about it after the fact, right? You need to know what you're getting into.
Yeah, hold yourself accountable. I mean, that's why we have all the options, right? There's the 4 different account types. There's 3 2-step, 1 1-step challenge. That's why we have all of them so that people can read into each of them and figure out which one is best for you based on your trading style and everything like that. And all of them are really built from feedback from the community, right? Like we don't make a challenge because I want to make a challenge. You know what I mean? Like it's all, what are the things that people want and how can we deliver them in a way where the company can make money while the traders are making money as well. So for you, you're going with the Royal. That's your account. And that's because we talked this a little bit because of the no lot size limits. You could trade news, right? Like there's EAs, trade copiers, right? It's just no rules basically.
Yeah.
And for you, that's something that's extremely important. Now, what's interesting is that the less rules that are in place for a challenge, the worse the trader does.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a crazy concept? Like the standard challenge has like the lot size limit, so those are stricter parameters per se than the Royal Challenge, and the profitability is higher. Right, because of that, which is so interesting. So for you, how do you, on this challenge, there's no rules, how do you kind of create parameters and, be disciplined and, make money on this?
So the most important rules to me are the ones in place, which is the daily drawdown and the max loss, right? So definitely trying to play around that. And even when I lost that 200K one, because that drawdown was say $10,000 in a day, right? When I was going to buy another challenge, I'm like, okay, I'll go with 300 and I'll treat it like a 200, right? So at least in my head, I'm like, don't let it get close, right? Act like the drawdown is 10. And then even with the lot sizes, right? Figuring out what I'm comfortable trading, right? What types of swings in the account can I handle? How many lots and things of that nature.
Yep.
And then sticking to that.
Yep. Now, do you use when you're entering trades, you use a lot size calculator? Like how do you go about?
No, yeah, I don't. So that was actually something that took a bit of an adjustment when I started. Because when I was first looking at it, I don't trade the Forex pairs, right? Mm-hmm. That's something that...
What do you trade?
I just trade the indexes.
Okay.
Because that's something that I traded in options. Those are the companies that I keep track of, like the big tech names.
Mm-hmm.
And then even with futures, right? You have ES and NQ and things like that. So I keep it the same. So when I was first starting out, I didn't understand how to even calculate, the pip sizes and things of that nature.
And you were struggling.
Well, yeah, it took me a bit. But at least with the nice thing is that once you kind of have a feel for how many lots, right, you have an idea of how much money will be at the take profit or your stop loss, right? So even just putting in a pending order, right, and seeing if it's near where the price is at the moment, okay, I'll make either 1,000 or lose 1,000, right? I'm good with that. Let's go.
And you're entering trades on your phone?
Sometimes I definitely with MetaTrader, I prefer it on the computer.
Yeah.
But here and there, I'll throw one on the phone.
Yeah. I think for the most part, the people that use the computer tend to be more, professional in their approach to trading. The phone trading can be dicey.
Very.
Especially if it's just tempting. The temptation is always there.
Yeah.
So it's if you were to throw a trade on the computer, are you going to monitor on the phone, potentially close it out? Or are you someone that lets it just hit stop loss on TP, or are you making adjustments?
I make adjustments for sure.
Okay.
Depending on whatever price action I see. Even if you looked at the history of my trades, most of them don't make it to the take profit or the stop loss, right? Because that's definitely one thing I do on the phone a lot. If I'm out and I'm kind of monitoring it, and then let's just say it's a really good profit. It's hey, this is enough, right? Mm-hmm. Let's not be greedy. Let's just close it. Because then I've had the others where it's oh, I should have closed that. Or it's I'm at the gym and then you come back and then, oh, it totally reversed. I'm I should have just taken that profit. So I do close them on my phone a good amount.